rebuilt up and come to its previous glory by academic management, rededication of faculty, building up the study environment for the students, and their role in any crisis, be it local or be it spread, extent. The rest must concentrate also on local environments, local requirements, because after all, what you are doing here in this institution, it has got to be translated onto the ground for the benefit of the people. It's very important. We cannot remain only academic. Academic, of course, is a support, but then it has got to come to the ground and be used by the people for the benefit of the society and the country. Some of the factors which come to my mind now is, for example, all-weather road research on that, and also the earthquake-resistant houses and buildings, technical expertise in arresting erosion, multi-cropping system, because our agrarian society, entire Arunachal Pradesh, agriculture is the main pursuit, zero water wastage irrigation, and water harvesting. These are the issues which should also be looked at in your curriculum and in your education. The management of NERIST, therefore, and should be said, it has got to be transparent, accountable, full of probity, replete of promptness, and equal dispensation, as also audit and mid-course correction when and where it is needed for the academic development of the students who are studying here. 6 ingredients which make any academic campus vibrant should also be followed. And these are, I enumerate, 100% class attendance. Students should be motivated to attend their classes. Timely, full admission, on-time examination, on-time result publication and declaration, fearless campus environment, and the sanctity of hostel and creation of study atmosphere. I'll give an example. What I mean by study atmosphere and what I mean by academic atmosphere in hostel. In 1950s, I was a student of Allahabad University. Those days, my university fee used to be 10 rupees. Hostel fee was 10 rupees. But library fee was 11 rupees. 1 rupee more than the hostel fee and the university. Don't get puzzled. Those days, money, rupee, had tremendous purchasing power. So therefore, these figures are in the context of that time. But the point which I am trying to enumerate, that library fee was more than the tuition fee, as also the hostel. Why? Because it was an indicator, it was a message that your self-study is very important. You have to do your self-study. And how to do it? By pursuing your study in the library. Those days, books were not available on internet. And these were the books which were stored in the library. So we had to go there. But the message is that self-study is very important. Similarly, I was very lucky. I got admission in Serbian hostel of the university. The study atmosphere there, it was exquisite. Every year from the hostel, 2 to 3 students used to qualify for Group A services. Half a dozen students used to qualify for provincial civil and police services. An equal number used to go to universities and colleges as faculty. Now I come to my second point, that is faculty, that is the teachers. Here, it's a modern institution. In Northeast, it is one of the best institutions. And from University Grant Commission, the qualification which is prescribed for the faculty and the merit criteria on which these faculty are taken is the best. They are brilliant, wise, knowledgeable, and experienced. Now that is the asset of this institution. And who is the beneficiary, direct beneficiary of this asset? These are the students. It is very important that the faculty has to be brilliant. I'm reminded of our basic Indian basic national anthem. And the very first line of it, it talks about the brilliance of the teachers. And I quote, Brahman, Brahmano, Brahmavarsi Jayata. Brahman, Brahmano, Brahmavarsi Jayata. Means, Lord, kindly grant to my country, India, Bharat, that boon, that blessing, where our teachers, they should be knowledgeable and they should know and they should have every knowledge which is there required to be in the universe. Brahman, 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 Now, a teacher has got to be a coach, has got to be a friend, has got to be a philosopher, and he has got to be a guide to the students, not only coming to the class and just teaching. He has got to be a combination of all these, whereby he can develop the personality of our students. One of the methods which occurs to me very often is that the head of the institution, being an academician himself, he can also take 2 to 3 classes in a week on his subject, his pet subject, or his specialization. Now that will send a very good message to the other faculty and also to the students. When I was doing law, our head of the department was a very knowledgeable person. Luckily, he was dealing with a subject of law which was very attractive for me. But I had no class he was taking. So I used to sneak in his class and just sit behind to listen to his lecture. Now that is what the attraction should be for the student, for the teacher and faculty. I'll give you another. Again, when I was doing law, I used to sit in the class in the front row, in the center, right in front of the table of the teacher. We had a professor, Professor Sharma. He used to come, brilliant man, and he used to come with copious notes. He will stand, give his lecture. Very attentively, he used to refer to his notes. I was highly impressed. So one day I asked him, I said, sir, you have got copious notes. And I'm sure you would have made it when you joined in law college. He said, no, not so. He said, every day I prepare my notes. I've got 2 hours, my study time in the evening. I lock up myself in my study, not even my wife can step in. Now that kind of dedication and faculty teacher, that is what really will take the students up. An example of it. When I was studying 1958, 59, I was a student of history. The next department in my university, Arunachal University, it was economics department. Professor J.K. Mehta, he was the head of the department. He was brilliant man, had written many books. He used to get a lot of pride. Ladies and gentlemen, when his writing used to come, those days, writing used to come by money order. There was no digital transfer or anything. When his writing used to come, he used to invite writing students of final year of master degree, previous year, and also BA final and PhD students. Depending on how much money you had got, you used to call them, give them a cup of tea, and when they were going, you used to give them envelope. In envelope, you used to keep some money. Now that was motivation, that was incentive, that was promotion of education, and that was real interest of the faculty in the students. Another example. Once I was visiting Rajbhavan, Gujarat. I was staying in Rajbhavan. Those days, the governor of Gujarat used to be Professor O.P. Kori, very senior man. So he in the evening called me for tea. So me, my wife, we went. He was sitting there in the lawn with his wife and daughter. And we were taking tea. All of a sudden, he looked at his watch. He said, "Oh, it is 4. I shall be going." So he went. When he went, I asked his wife, "Madam, where has governor gone?" He said, "At 4 o'clock, he takes class of the children of the employees who are working in Rajasthan." And she said that he does it for 6 days. Now look at that. A governor, he did not do it. He could well employ they could come and teach. But that inner spirit of teacher, that inner instinct of teaching, that inner call for good academic work, that remained with him till then, and he should do it. Now I come to the fellow students who are going to remain here to pursue their study. I'm very glad on one issue, and which was mentioned by our Honorable Union Minister, that Northeast now is getting full attention of the central government. Our Honorable, illustrious, popular Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, he has started looking towards Northeast, not only for the announcement sake, but genuinely every time he is engaged in building up Northeast. And our state is his favorite state. See, one of our ministers is a cabinet minister, and I think it is because his competence, and also it is signal that he loves our state, a signal that he wants to develop Northeast. So this is the opportunity that we have got. You children, you students, you have got, and therefore you have got to set your goal. You have got to work hard. you have got to earn knowledge. You do not take admission here. You should not take admission here only for getting degree or certificate. When you are here, you are studying, you must make sure that you acquire knowledge. And this knowledge will be more advantageous to you than your degree, than your certificate. Take it from you. Knowledge will always lift you, take you higher, take you towards success. Next to that come your extracurricular activities and games. And most important, you should not look back towards your parents or anybody to motivate you. Be self-motivated and be mission-oriented. Now that is what is essential for the students who are going to be here and pursue your study. I'll give an example. What is self-motivation of a student? You might have heard the name of one of the generals, Chief of the Indian Army Staff, General Darbir Singh Suhag. Now, General Darbir Singh Suhag, when he was captain, he was doing a course in infantry school, Mount. This was weapons course. In army, there are various courses, study like you have got the courses, you have got disciplines. So one day I was going to market, and then on the left hand side, on the lawn, I saw a man standing. In front of him there was another man standing. Between both of them, there was a ground sheet. On that there was a bamboo. I was intrigued as to what is happening. So when I inquired, I found that Captain Darbir Singh, then being a student, he had requested his instructor to come in his spare time. He had taken a bamboo as rifle, and he was trying to practice his lesson, which he was going to be tested on next day. Now look at the whole scenario. Out of time, in his own time, requesting instructor, doing practice, and that too, when other students and officers they are going to market for a cup of coffee or all that, he was practicing his lesson. Now that is dedication. And he had kept an instructor in front of him. And he was very respectful. The instructor was only a Havildar. The student was a captain. And therefore I am reminded of Indian culture poem. And that says, Guru Gobind do khare, Guru Gobind do khare, Kake lagam paye. Guru Gobind do khare, Kake lagam paye. Balihari Guru Apnu Gobind Dio Bata. Means that God and teacher both are standing in front of you. I am in a dilemma. My predicament is whose feet do I touch first? Then revelation comes to me, realization comes on me. And that realization is that I must touch feet of my Guru first. Because he is the one who has made me conscious about God. Govinda. So that is what I would say should be the relationship between the thought and the teaching. Now, for those students who are passing out, I would ask you to recall what Dr. Yadav he had to say in the pledge which he administered to you. He said that, and in pledge my life by words and by my actions, I would prove myself worthy of the degree which I have received here today. Through my words and actions, I shall prove myself to be worthy of the degree which I have received. Now that is a big message. That is a big commitment. That is a big aim. And it is extremely pertinent. And you have got to prove it. You have got to live by it. Whenever you step out now, as Mani Rijiji was saying, at the start of your life, when you step out thinking that, look, I'm PhD, I'm MSc in so subjects, and therefore your words and actions, they should befit the degree that you have got. I requested, I don't know whether it has been done or not because I've not been able to check. I requested that with all the degrees, a copy of the fundamental rights which are enshrined in our Constitution should be given to you. This is Constitution's Article 51A. And I would request you that in the Constitution, there are many things. It starts with fundamental rights. But the most important for us who are enlightened, but most important for you and me who are educated, it is that we must realize what are our fundamental duties and we must abide by that. Only hankering, only rattling, only uttering fundamental right, fundamental right, fundamental right, fundamental right. You are not taking your country forward. You are not taking your fellow people forward. You are not taking your society forward. Unless you decide that you will abide by the fundamental duties which are enshrined in the Constitution. Probably anybody who does not follow the fundamental duties, he or she falls short of the human expectation from an educated person. So let us decide that we all will certainly read this attachment which is given to you with a degree and follow. And keep in mind always that we have some fundamental duties also. One of the fundamental duties which is enumerated here, it is very, very explicit. It says to develop, I quote, it says, I quote, to develop scientific temper, humanism, and spirit for inquiry and reform. To develop scientific temper, humanism, and spirit for inquiry and reform. Follow this, because now you are on a pedestal. Most of the countrymen are not there because you have been educated. You have earned knowledge. You have received your degree. You have got your certification. You are must have a pedestal. So follow this, and it will be good. And in a nutshell, if I have got to mention to you as to what is your roadmap, I would say be honest to yourself and honest to others. Work hard, be focused, and sacrifice. And that spirit must come in you. The spirit of sacrifice for the higher good. That is development of society and development of the nation. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I extend my greetings to all respected citizens of my country who have taken our time and have come here to cheer my dear passing out students who have on merit today distinguished themselves and are moving out not only with degree but with accomplishment of high personality and and a reservoir of knowledge. Our students will always fondly remember you. Thank you, dear Arunachal. Jai Hind.